Yeah, so I'll show you my shirt. Animas Naturales por la Defensa de Todos los Animales. What this is, and I used to work for PETA, so many moons ago now. So this video is coming eventually here. So now you get it. It's talking about being vegan, being vegetarian, and doing what you can to support animal rights. Now, am I saying rush out right now and throw everything away? For some people, that's the next step that they take. It's definitely, one, fantastic for your health. It's great for the environment, and it's also wonderful for these animals. Now, I even tell people though that there's different levels, and everyone is where they are, because that's what we promote. And also when we start doing our yoga stuff, when we start talking about a deeper connection to spirituality and self, you are where you are. So if that means for you to go out right now and to throw everything out of your cupboard, all your leather and your wool and everything else, then by all means go and do that. But you are where you are. So start small. Going vegetarian and going vegan is the easiest way to do something for the animals, for those who have no voice. When billions of animals a year are being slaughtered for human consumption, for no other reason than for us to eat them, there's definitely a problem with that. But like I say, you are where you are. Vegan is just a word. It's just a word. Don't try to fit yourself into some kind of mold. Vegetarian is just a word. I know people who call themselves vegan who still go to circuses and zoos and those kind of things. So we as a society have made it this need to label and classify things and self, to fit in with some bigger picture. You are where you are. So if today you decide to give up eating red meat, bravo. You're doing something to support not only your health, but the animals. And some people are selfish. And I've met people along the way who will not give up eating meat for animals, but they will give up eating meat because for health factors and health reasons, to prevent cancer, to prevent diabetes or heart disease. Whatever your reason, they're still not eating meat. We as a society eat way too much meat. It's not so much stopping eating meat, but we still eat way too much. So it's about reducing your intake of animal product or animal flesh, and eating more vegetables. And vegetables just are better for you. They give you everything you need. They have complex carbohydrates, fibers, all the good stuff your body needs to live and to survive. And two, you're not hurting animals. You're not causing pain. You're not creating suffering in the world. With so much stuff going on around us, with the economy just falling apart, with people losing jobs left and right, with everything just seeming like there's no light in the tunnel, just know that when you sit down and you make a choice to eat something compassionate versus eating an animal that has suffered, you're doing something to create a stream of consciousness in the world, that you're part of something bigger than yourself. For that moment that you're sitting down and you're eating something at the table that just was not tortured and abused. Your lettuce and your tomatoes and your tofu were not tortured and abused. The animal, he or she, had a life and is now a piece of flesh on your plate. So think about that when you sit down to eat. And I'm going to be talking more about the benefits of going vegetarian and how you can do that, going vegan. It's not, like I said, it's not just a word, it's a way of life. So, do what you can to support animal rights, support your local animal rights groups, volunteer, go out and do things. I'm not saying you have to go and work for any of the organizations and stuff. It's a tough road to walk, and I will say that. But it gives you so much more, and you get to do so much more for the world around you. Even if you don't go out and volunteer for an animal rights group, just go out and volunteer. Too many people don't go out and do anymore. So many people want to be an activist, but don't do the activist. They don't do the active part of activism, whether it's speaking up on behalf of animals, speaking up for gay rights, speaking up for environmental rights, speaking up for human rights. Speak up. You know, neutrality only helps the oppressor, never the oppressed. And I'll have to figure out who said that, and then I'll put it in the comment section. But remember, you know, do something. Do something to help change the world around you. Small things lead to big things. You know, every time you choose to do something small for yourself, you're creating an impact on the world around you. Whether it's turning off all your lights in the house, or going vegetarian, or you know, donating money to a group. It makes a big difference. You know, some people say one person can't make a difference, but that's so not true. You can make a difference, because when you live in those principles and you live in that place where you are your principles, everyone sees that and everyone feels that, and you become a living example of what it's like to be that person you're asking others to become as well. So it continues forward and you become an example to others. So be an example, have fun being an example, and yeah, it for now.